Welcome to Fortuna's Events podcast series, where we engage in dynamic conversations with the pioneers, experts, and change makers driving progress across industries. In each episode, we explore how cutting-edge innovations, strategic approaches, and emerging trends are reshaping the future of businesses. Our goal is to offer fresh insights into the evolving challenges and opportunities that professionals face today. I'm your host Shweta, Senior Content Executive at Fortuna's Events. Welcome everyone. We are excited to have Saleh Aljaberi, Head of Traffic Service Section at Abu Dhabi Municipality. Saleh has vast experience in road safety, transportation planning, and risk management, with an impressive track record in leading strategic projects for the future of Abu Dhabi transportation. We are eager to dive into today's topic. We will be discussing about current transportation landscape and also the mobility challenges in Abu Dhabi. Saleh, let's start with the overview of the current transportation landscape in Abu Dhabi. What does the city's transportation network look like today? And what are some of the key challenges that the traffic service section is tackling?
Okay. Thank you, Sushita, for welcoming me. And I'm really very happy to participate in this event. When we talk about the transportation, we need to understand, first of all, the transportation is not meaning like only transferring passengers. We are talking about transferring passengers, goods, and also information from place to another. So if we will talk about, like in general, about the mobility and transportation, it will be this field. Alhamdulillah, for example, in both or let's say in all sides, Abu Dhabi government in general, Emirates of Abu Dhabi are one of the best countries, the best cities in the world. Again, also we get a lot of awards about smart cities to prove because our initiatives in improving the traffic safety on the roads. Our infrastructures now, to be honest, really one of the best infrastructures. Maybe comparing with even if you go to Europe or any American state, you will find that really our infrastructure, our bridges, tunnels, all the systems there, the control systems for the signals, and all the smart structures items, they are really more advanced than a lot of other countries. So we feel that we can do more. We are trying to do the best because our community deserves the best, and we are trying to do our best. Of course, we will face some challenge, some difficulties. Maybe first challenge is about the behavior of the drivers. We wish to have like more cooperative community, the road users to be more cooperative with us because the law and the rules always just for a benefit of the all the road users in general. Yeah. So we wish that to get like more cooperative societies, and we are sure about also that we're going to be in change, and day by day with our efforts and with our government efforts, everything will change to be much better, of course, matching with the aims of our leaders to see the Abu Dhabi be one of the best.
Okay, fair point. You've also been working on the Surface Transportation Master Plan and Vision Zero, right? How are these frameworks helping to shape the immediate future of transportation in the city?
Always I say that our job is not only duty that we finish it when we finish our 8 hours working time, then we can leave to our home feeling happy, safely that we finished our task. We have also part of our like aiming to improve saving lives of the community. So
Yes.
there is part of like humble stuff, like you are dealing with souls, with lives, you are saving lives. So that's why, of course, we have our also our vision zero on road safety, so that we are aiming to reach to zero fatality on the road. All the future is going to be really focusing on that. Our community's health, our community's life saving, zero emissions of any harmful material in the air, no effects at all on the environment, to keep the environment very healthy for whoever living on Abu Dhabi, Emirates of Abu Dhabi. We are aiming also as that to reach to zero fatality on the roads. So we are wishing really that we cannot lose any one of our relatives or anyone close to ourselves on the roads. To be honest, numbers are decreasing. I mean, the number of fatality on the roads decreasing. Also, most of the initiatives we are participating or using in municipality, Abu Dhabi municipality, they are really getting benefits, that there are really like less emissions on the sky and the environment. So inshallah, with the time, we will get also more benefits.
I see. I did had a similar conversation with Dr. Arif Mahmood,
Mhm.
and he also pointed the same thing that when he started, the fatalities was almost 400, and a couple of years later, it is decreased to 100.
Yeah, alhamdulillah.
Okay, now let's move on to mobility challenges. With Abu Dhabi growing rapidly, what are the key mobility challenges that you've seen so far?
If you say that who's improving rapidly, you need to identify what you mean by rapidly improvement. Because it's depend on, I believe, it's depend on what is your objectives. Okay, if you put your clear objectives, vision, it was very clear. So you are aiming to reach to this level of certain services or anything. Then with the time when you evaluate it, you can identify, yeah, we are improving or not. Don't forget, Abu Dhabi is the capital. It's not like the commercial city, but I can guarantee that Abu Dhabi is improving rapidly. We are ready for a lot of any change coming in the future. AV cars are coming, transportation, smart transportation. We are already tried through ITC. They tried a lot of items. If you remember these AV cars from the buses, Reem Island to Corniche, and we are changing a lot also. And with the time, you will see the effects and the change on Abu Dhabi roads soon.
What, like, there's changes? What is the challenges with mobility? The key mobility, yeah.
Yeah, to be honest, the highest challenge for us is changing the behavior of the drivers. Okay.
The mindset.
Exactly, the
Yes.
mindset of the community. Because whenever we discuss with the people, well, guys, why you are not using the public transportation? Still, they are having the same answers. How we can use the public transportation if it is our climate is very hot?
Hot, yes.
Okay. Okay. Hot weather is coming only like maximum 4 months. It's not like all the year. Okay. So don't use it at least for these 4 months, but try to use it the 8 months at least. Try it at least. Try it once. Check how it is going. Maybe it's really helping you. Maybe you don't need to like be in the stress of the rush, traffic, and under any other stresses. So you can focus on just your task. You can sit on your table in the bus or metro, tram, whatever public transportation available. So you can think about anything. You can think about your day. So you can use the time instead of just spending the time while driving in front of the Roxanne. You will be under the tension of the traffic, the behavior of the drivers around you. A lot of other things affecting you. Maybe you will reach to the office or reaching back to the home with the headache because of just the driving on this way. And I know some people that are driving for long distance, maybe 1 hour or even more daily wise. Okay, I'm asking them, guys, how you drive with this different climate? Some days you have fog, the other days is rainy. So all this environment is affecting you, your mentality. You will reach to the office really very tired. But if you change your behavior to use the public transportation, I'm sure you will reach at least like comfort, without any stress. Okay, so we're trying a lot really to change the behavior. This is maybe the biggest challenge for us. And one of the other challenges, the age of the road users. Number of fatalities showing that the highest number of death of fatality on the roads are for the age between 18 to 25. Okay, so these guys, they are at the age of returning back all the favors of the country. Okay, but they are wasting all these efforts from the government by just being crazy, driving very high speed or like crazy. So they are losing lives. The country spent a lot of money, millions of dirhams, just to improve, to make the person as he is now at this age, when it's 20, for example. So this is really difficult to change, like the attitude of the drivers. We need also to change the attitude of the other road users. For example, the cyclist, this now scooters, all these new devices coming using on the roads. So we need to improve then sense to the safety, what they should wear as safety tools, a helmet, and for knee preventing, because any just like any simple loss of control from this them devices, it could be cause directly very high fatality effects. So changing the behaviors, to be honest, really, I think this is the really most difficult issue we are facing. And of course, there are some other challenges, for example, if you are looking for the future for the AV cars, especially, you will find that the law is still not clear who will be responsible in case of any accident happen. the responsibility will go to the driver, but he will say that, no, I wasn't driving, it was driving itself. It was an auto drive system. So then you will reach to the even the insurance companies. All these debates is okay, still under discussion. It's not only case for Abu Dhabi government. It's the case all global case.
Everywhere,
Still
yes,
they are
agree.
thinking, still they need to find like really like a common deal or common decision about that. Then we could see like really more EV cars or like EV cars also on the roads. One of the other challenges, as you know, our infrastructure, is it ready to improve? Because you know it is making like more challenge that you should like even maintaining the roads immediately. Alhamdulillah, Abu Dhabi Municipality, our projects are performance-based projects for maintenance. So any damage, if it's happened within 24 hours, should be closed until repairing the assets, all damage to be covered 48 hours, even maximum by 72 hours. It will be everything as it was before. So by if any damage caused by accident, for example, so all this damage to be repaired immediately within 3 days, working days. So all this we are aiming really to drive fastly, really to be like matching with the improvement and the development happening in the field of technology.
That's good. That's good. Okay. Speaking about transportation, right, Saleh, what's your favorite mode of transport within the UAE?
Yeah. Mostly, still we are using about our cars. But if you will, to be honest, maybe especially, in Abu Dhabi, it's still maybe the public transport is not covering all the areas. But to be honest, I'm waiting for the moment when I can use the public transportation from my home to my office and from my home to any mall or any like interesting locations. But until now, to be honest, we are driving our cars because really there are other options of the public transportation is not available or not sufficient or because I'm living also out of the Abu Dhabi island. So this is the difficult. But in case really, if I'm staying in Abu Dhabi city, I will prefer to use the public transportation.
Okay, Saleh, from what you said earlier, right, would you see that as a challenge, the inconvenience of not having a public transport near you or the place that you want to go? Because that's the whole reason of having a public transport, the convenience of it. But at the same time, if it's not convenient, where do they, like, how does that help us?
In Arabic culture, we say to arrive late is much better than to not arrive. So nowadays, we can say that we have a master plan for public transportation released by ITC. I appreciate it for them really, and I wish really to see the results very soon. So we know about the problems or what is the missing in our public transportation. They are doing well. They are improving. They are really doing hard efforts in this field, and we wish, inshallah, to see soon all the results. And I agree also. I believe, to be honest, that at least like 40% of the road users, when the public transport will be like very efficient, they will change their behavior to use the public transportation.
Public transport, I understand.
Okay. Because the same what we do also when we go like out of the country to any European countries, we usually book the hotels close to any like bus station, metro stations, because it will help you for reaching any destinations. So the same will happen even in Abu Dhabi. Whenever we are really, because we are thinking now, our thoughts is changing to really improve and encourage the tourists to visit our city. Then we need also to improve our public transportation.
I see. Okay, now that there will be improvement, what opportunities do you see for Abu Dhabi to improve its mobility landscape, especially with the introduction of advanced mobility solutions and smart technologies?
Okay. First of all, the most important part, our leaders, they are really putting very hard efforts to improve the mobility and to go to change the behavior to the autonomized cars and autonomized vehicles. As you know, also we heard from Masdar and that Abu Dhabi government which have also vision by 2040 that 50% of the vehicles should be like EV cars. Electric vehicle cars, which is really very helpful for the sustainability of the roads and the environment. Also, by like 2050, all the roads will be like zero emissions. So we'll find no carbon emissions or any other harmful gases or any other materials. Abu Dhabi government looking that to be like a center or the capital of like autonomized transportation by 2050. So all these objectives, when we hear about it, that we know that we are really have good opportunity to improve our transportation system and mobility system. There is also like very good planning. All the master plans or other strategics, really they are like, we know where we need to reach or where we want to go and how to go. And we know also that we have the tools, we have the resources, we have the manpower. Even if we are missing something, we are able to bring them from anywhere. Okay, so all this is really, I feel that is like opportunity that we can improve our infrastructure and our mobility, okay, to the best comparing with any other country or any other city.
That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Okay, one last question before we wrap it off. If you had
Okay, last one.
unlimited resources and budget, that means
Okay.
there's no restriction at all. We can spend the resource and budget anywhere. What dream transportation project would you love to implement in Abu Dhabi?
To be honest, I need to think about it a little bit, but I think mostly really I will focus on public transportation. In all kind of public transportation, not only on the roads, even the marine transportation or land. Yeah, we need maybe to focus really about the metro, tram, all these projects to connect all the cities. Alhamdulillah, Emirates of Abu Dhabi, we have like big improvement about the urbanization cities. Every time, like every 2 3 years, we hear about new cities are going to be constructed. So all these cities have demand to be connected very well, especially by public transportation, which is also to be facilitated very well. If we are facing problem with the weather, okay, we can make some of the stations AC, as what is happening now. Alhamdulillah, in Abu Dhabi government, we have very nice bus stations with AC, with Wi-Fi. Some also
That's
very
good.
nice arts. Yeah, very nice arts. We ITC people, they are like they bring some artists to make competitions to really like beautification of these stations. I wish to even like invest in some of these stations, to be honest, like some of the bus stations, or to be having some of shops in case, for example, like covering the needs of the users. So if I'm going to my friend, I forget to bring some gifts. Okay, in this station, I know that if I go to this station, I could bring the flowers, I could take some sweets, some gift, then I can use the public transportation to reach to my friend or whoever I'm visiting him. So we need really to improve all this stuff. Even these areas, yeah, even if, for example, if the, let's say the stations, bus stations or these public transportation stations are a little far away from the people because of their complaints about the weather or about hot weather, we could use some, or like, for example, go to make some like the connectivity much easier for the users. Yeah.
Because as
Okay.
much
Well,
as
also
car
to
is
be honest, yeah, and also I think also this public transportation should be like sustainable, to be EV vehicles, which is like really to be like not harmful for the environment. All these facilities are in general to be matching with the needs of the community.
Definitely, yeah. I do agree with that. Because what's the point of having all of this if we can't utilize them to the fullest?
I want to add like a message I want to send it or request from the people in general to understand that first of all, our government, we are luckily to live like in such environment like in UAE or specifically in Abu Dhabi. The government taking care of everything, education, your health, everything is for free. Even if there is fees, it is like very minor fees comparing with any other places. So our leaders are really believe that we have power, we have strength, we have everything we need. Okay, they have their trust on us that we can compete. As Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed said, that I know that I can compete. You guys, any other country or any other city. So what we want to show our leaders that really we deserve all this care. Okay, what the government gave to us, yeah, we deserve it, and we can do as much that our leaders are wishing, and even maybe more. So to take, first of all, taking by everything, all the laws, our improvements that we see from the leaders, taking it first of all seriously, try it, use it, follow it, try to understand that the people who are taking any decision, they are thinking from different ways. It's not only from your part of opinion. At the end, also any decision makers, he's at the end, he's the road user also. He's driver, he's public transport user, he's using for everything. He's like the same as the other a normal person in the city. We believe that there is no like any difference between any one of us. So whenever any leaders take any decision, be sure that it is for the benefit of the country, and we need to really to follow them to try to do our best, inshallah, to.
Thank you, Saleh, for this insightful conversation about the current landscape and also the challenges. It is clear that the work you and your team are doing is not only transformative but also very important to ensure safe and more efficient mobility across the city. We look forward to seeing more exciting developments in Abu Dhabi itself, and wish you
Inshallah.
continued success in your projects. Thank you
Inshallah.
very much for
Inshallah.
joining
It
us.
was
Yeah.
really nice to meet you, Shazida. I appreciate your effort. Thank you for the invitation.
Thank you too.
Welcome.
If you enjoyed this conversation, don't forget to subscribe to our podcast and stay tuned for more exciting episodes featuring industry leaders from around the globe. Until next time, stay curious and keep innovating.